People's Champion on his way to the arena. The Rock in perhaps the greatest WWF Tag Team match in history. Coming up next, The Rock teams with Stone Cold to take on Triple H and The Undertaker. It's up next on SmackDown.
No chance, but that's what you got. Up against so much ain't too strong. Pretty politicians.
There's Triple H in China along with the Mean Street Posse.
Tag team competition is scheduled for one fall. Taking its weathering and accompanied by the ninth wonder of the world, China, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H.
As we get set for perhaps the greatest tag team match in the history of the WWF, where is Shane McMahon? Well, that's a very good question. His buddies are here, but we don't see the head honcho. But we are going to see four of the most diverse personalities ever to engage in a tag team match right here tonight, Rival. But will it turn into every man for himself? Or is it some kind of plot or setup or trap? These guys just cannot get along.
Tag team partner, being accompanied by Paul Bearer, weighing at 326
Our question has been answered.
The Undertaker.
I never thought I would see Shane McMahon and The Undertaker shoulder to shoulder, and apparently, Jim, we have seen the forming of an unholy alliance right here tonight on SmackDown. And they are in cahoots, and The Undertaker, who organized the Ministry of Darkness, who terrorized Vince McMahon's family and attempted to control the WWF by extortion, has now joined forces with Shane Corporation to form the corporate ministry. Shane McMahon is deemed as such the corporate ministry. The Undertaker and Shane McMahon, the son of Vince McMahon, who's run this company for 2 decades. And what have we seen formed here?
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? And their opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Rock.
The Rock, former WWF champion, who was kicked out of the corporation this past Monday night on Raw because Shane McMahon said The Rock failed him in his battle against Austin at Backlash this past Monday night. Well, let's not forget he was kicked out of the corporation after he basically told Shane McMahon every name in the book. It was a pretty good bet. He was fixed to quit. The Undertaker and Triple H, apparently their only bond, their only link, being Shane McMahon. They're cornering The Rock, and he slips out from the middle of them. And The Rock now hammering away on Triple H, and right now, folks, we've got a 2-on-1. The Rock partner, Stone Cold Steve Austin, but the rattlesnake is nowhere to be found. And look out! Here comes the cavalry! The Texas rattlesnake! Taking it out by Triple H! The WWF champion! Inside the ring, The Rock is cooking! On The Undertaker outside the ring, Stone Cold is all over Triple H! And we have got pandemonium everywhere! Here on SmackDown! In the ring, The Undertaker just leveled The Rock. Austin now inside, and Austin going for the Phenom! And the Phenom in the right hand, the Stone Cold Steve Austin. And another one from the 7-footer. The Undertaker is evil. He's a changed man. He's demonic. And tonight he's formed an allegiance with Shane McMahon, the corporate ministry. And here's Austin. Loose that friend. And Austin heading away on The Undertaker. And look at him on The Undertaker. Austin in tow. Trying to be a sadistic to The Undertaker as The Undertaker was sadistic off. Cover now. And Triple H makes the save after 2. Boy, I'll tell you what, we have got mayhem. And if you look outside the ring, we've got enough supporting cast of characters to have a full-scale street riot. But Jim, if Stone Cold and The Rock can work together, they may be the only 2 guys in the WWF who can pull it off going through this corporate ministry. Good Lord, Austin snagged in the corner, and he comes right back out fighting this. There is no quitting a rattlesnake. you will see Stone Cold Steve Austin tag The Rock into this match.
Stone Cold now kicks in the midsection, went for the stunner, Triple H countered, he caught him with a knee to the face. Triple H and The Undertaker on one side, Austin and The Rock on the other. You see Shane McMahon, China, the Mean Street Posse outside the ring, cheering on Triple H, who missed with the knee.
You never thought it would be possible. I don't even know if Vince McMahon himself could have made this merger come about.
What can Vince McMahon and Stephanie McMahon be thinking? And Triple H now goes for the cover, and Austin gets the shoulder up.
Do you suppose they're at home now? Do you suppose that they know anything about this? Do you suppose that they grasp that Vince's son and Stephanie's brother could do something like this and stab the whole family in the back?
For weeks, The Undertaker playing mind games, psychological warfare on Vince McMahon and Stephanie. And tonight, an allegiance apparently has been formed with Vince McMahon's son, his only son, the heir apparent to the throne, Shane McMahon.
And in this case, Michael, I would have to say that the sins of the son will be paid back to the father somehow. Vince McMahon has never stood for something like this to go on.
This capacity crowd comes to life. Stone Cold now, hammering back on Triple H, off the second rope. Austin now, the rattlesnake on the attack. And he caught him. Sledgehammer to the face. And here comes The Rock. And so far, Austin and The Rock working as a unit. A hard tag from the People's Champ.
Can you believe they made that tag? Anybody who's seen Austin and Rock's wars at WrestleMania and Backlash knows they got no love for each other. The only thing they have in common is a dislike for Shane McMahon.
Austin and Rock didn't want to be partners. They were forced to be slashed by Shane McMahon. And now Rock, the three-generation athlete in the WWF, hammering away on the Phenom.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rock's a college man through and through. Austin is redneck as redneck can be, and they do make an unlikely pair.
Covered by the Phenom now. There's two, and Rock gets his left shoulder up.
They didn't choose this situation, Michael. Let's make that clear to everybody. Stone Cold nor The Rock chose this. They were forced together by Shane McMahon, and the slap in the face is an embarrassment.
The Undertaker and Triple H not forced together. They're part of this whole corporate merger. The corporate team of ministry, and The Rock planted The Undertaker. Hook to the leg now. There's one, two, and again. Triple H makes the save.
How long do you think this has gone on? How long do you think that Shane McMahon and The Undertaker have been on speaking terms, much less in cahoots? Come on!
Shane McMahon cheering on The Undertaker, and here comes the Brahma Bull, the 275-pounder, whipped into the ropes now. Undertaker misses with a clothesline, and both men knock each other down.
The Rock, charismatic, electrifying. We've said it, a three-time WWF champion, unprecedented for a man his days. His best years are still ahead of him, and the ones he's had are pretty darn good.
And don't forget The Undertaker, one of the most spectacular athletes, the Phenom in the history of the WWF. From the dark side, who's made a demonic turn. And listen to the crowd.
Can you believe it? They are so firmly behind The Rock.
Rock now whipped into the corner by the Phenom. Undertaker misses. Rock counters. Rock bottom. Triple H. And here's Austin now. Austin with right hand to Triple H. And all four men going at it.
Well, that's all it took to light this one on fire. This is like walking through. Hell,
Wait a minute. Here comes the rest of the corporate ministry. Markman, Acolyte, Ventura, Midian.
God, how many of them are there? How many of them are there on two men? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Wait a minute. It's tough. It's Shamrock. The Big Show.
It is a Greek light. Hey, Shane McMahon to behind us, holding up this chair. He's trying to run for cover. This thing is broken completely out of control.
The Rock and Austin. Big Show tests Shamrock. And clears the ring on the corporate ministry.
Folks, I'll tell you what, the corporate ministry's not the only one that's got some backup. The Big Show, Stone Cold, The Rock, Pimp, they're all standing tall.
Look out now, Austin and Undertaker in the ring. Undertaker with a boot to the face. Keep in mind, folks, the referee has called for the bell.
This thing is spread all over the building. They're fighting the crowd. They're fighting on the stage. And there's Shane McMahon with that metal foliage.
Wait a minute, Austin in trouble. What a counter by Austin. Undertaker, oh no, Austin could be planted here with a choke slam.
Oh!
The Rock and Triple H have battled through the crowd. Wait a minute,
tackle him. It could have been his head as well as the chair.
Wait a minute! Stunner! Stunner! Austin has done the phenom! Stone Cold has done the phenom! And now look at Shane! Shane hammering away on an unconscious Vince McMahon! Damn it, that's Shane's father!
Shane McMahon has attacked his own father while his father is unconscious.
Wait a minute! The rattlesnake!
Take a look at your surroundings, Shane. And your backup is gone, pal.
The corporate ministry stock is about to go way down! Stone Cold returns the favor to Vince McMahon!
My God, Backless is the wildest thing I've ever seen. Both McMahon are laid out in the middle of the ring. Shane McMahon at the hands of Steve Austin. Vince McMahon at the hands of the Undertaker. And Stone Cold is standing above him.
Stone Cold with a toast for good measure. The rattlesnake has turned the head of this new corporate ministry. But Vince McMahon is still out cold after that sickening blow from the chair by the Undertaker.
I am seriously concerned that Vince McMahon has been critically injured. The sound of that chair knocking off his skull was 60.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, the WWF champion. This is far from over. Shane McMahon and the Undertaker have apparently formed an unholy alliance. It's the corporate ministry. Shane McMahon